That is definitely Belial that time. Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Combo Versus. Today we'll be seeing if Dynamite's Belial with the F gear and Armor 2 Giga Drift is a competitive combo or not. So this is a combo that was first used, from what I saw, by Paul at the NC tournament prior to the Beyblade Summer Games. He did really well with this combo at the tournament, and also at the Summer Games. A lot of players used this combo once they saw it being used. So without even having to go up against the Gauntlet, I can say that yes, this is a competitive combo. It does really well same spin against Tempest and other combos. And yeah, I know that's odd saying as it is on Drift, but it does really well. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and weigh the parts and then put this thing up against the Gauntlet. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first we're going to weigh the Dynamite Belial with the F gear and Armor 2. So this comes in at 31.66. Alright, we'll weigh Giga, 32.87. And we'll go ahead and weigh Drift. Now, this isn't my Drift. Beyblade Blast was kind enough to let me use his Drift, as mine is very worn down. So this is 10 grams flat, so let's weigh the whole thing. Should probably be around 74 grams actually. Let's see. Oh wow, yeah, 74.52 grams. So I can definitely see how this does well against Tempest, as it definitely weighs up there with it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right to the battles. Alright, so first we have Tempest Solomon with the metal chip core, 1S wheel and Xtend plus. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, then we'll switch over to the Dynamite Belial with the F gear, Armor 2, Giga, and Drift, and launch it first 3 to 5 times. So before we get to launching, one thing I should mention is I actually have 2 Dynamite Belials, and some of the parts are heavier on the other one. So this combo can be optimized more to get more weight out of this combo. Now, with that out of the way, how does this combo do against Tempest? So I've played against this combo somewhere near 20 plus times with Arca and Blast launching it, and I also played with it against other players launching it, and I've only lost once with Tempest. Now, that said, this combo has been destroying Tempest Beyblades, and I honestly have no idea, as I haven't really lost to it but once, so I have a really good record against it. But I've seen it with my own eyes. This combo is really good. Yes, it is on Drift, but it is really good same spin, and you can see kind of how it kind of slopes down all of the parts, so that's a really good shape, and that helps it stay in the center. Now, something else to mention is this is an Unawoken Drift, and I'll turn it this way so you can kind of see what it looks like. So you can kind of see this drift, and what I'll do is I'll get my other drift, or my actual drift, as this is Beyblade Blast. So this is my drift. So you can probably see the difference between that drift and, let me see if I can get them both in here, and my drift. So mine is lower and flatter. So mine goes a bit crazy, while this one likes to go to the center. Now, if you hit this one hard, it will spin out of control. And something else about this one is, you see that? It's pretty good at just spinning. And my Awoken one, it's decent, but not that great. And so you can see how the parts look. So yeah, this one is a bit higher. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to these battles. So I will use the new launcher with Belial. And since I've said that I've barely lost to this, I believe I'm 19-1 against this combo, I can almost guarantee I'm going to lose to it every single time in this matchup here. So yeah, I'll go ahead and launch Tempest first. see what happens. Now, a lot of players are starting to use this combo, and there are some tricks that you have to know with launching it, how to get the most out of it. I really won't give any of those secrets away, but if you watch how I launch, maybe you can figure it out. So it does look like this might beat my Tempest, actually. Well, let's see. Alright, no, so that is a win for Tempest. So we'll launch Tempest first again. And some have said that my Tempest is, I don't know, it's because of my Xtend Plus driver or how much I use my Tempest or something. So I do have a fairly fresh Tempest and Xtend Plus that I can also test to see if there's any difference. Now, I do launch my Tempest a little different sometimes, so maybe that also has something to do with it. But Tempest first. Alright, so let's see what happens. And I have heard some players saying that they can get this Dynamite Belial combo to work with an Awoken Drift. Now, I honestly don't believe that to be true. It could be, but I have an Awoken Drift and it will not stay in the center this long like this. So again, it looks like my Tempest is slowing down a lot, but let's just see what happens. So, that is a win for Tempest. Alright. And I'm not launching Tempest harder than this Drift combo, this Belial combo. I'm launching them, if anything, I'm launching the Belial harder. So let's just see if I can demonstrate that more. So I did sort of a medium launch with Tempest that time, and I did a really hard launch with Belial. And it kind of appears as if it's making a difference. I'm honestly not sure at this point, as Tempest always looks like it's losing stamina. But let's just see what happens. Alright, so that is definitely Belial that time. So yeah, launching Tempest medium and launching Belial super hard, Belial wins. So let's do one more launch with Tempest first, and I'll launch them both fairly hard. As prior, I was launching them both about the same. Alright, so we'll do that again. Yeah, my drift would not just sit there like that. There's no way in the world. Alright, let's see what's going to happen. Tempest is losing stamina fairly quick again. Yeah, so that is Tempest, and I launched them both hard. So we'll go ahead and switch over to launching Belial first. Now, hopefully I can get Belial to stay in the center long enough, as it is on Drift, and well, I won't tell you how to do the combo. That wouldn't be right. Alright, so let's go with Belial first. Belial's getting some really good hits. Now, Tempest has its wings out this time, so let's see what happens with that. I'm honestly not a fan of Tempest having its wings out. Alright, looks like Belial has this, but let's let it play out. Yep, Belial definitely has it. And as you can see, Tempest had one wing out. So, we'll go ahead and launch Belial first again. Just make sure I get them both on their launchers. Now, I'm not launching Tempest how I usually do. As you see when I launch Belial, it sits right here. So I can't really launch Tempest right here, as it will just land on it or push it out, or attempt to push it out. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Yeah, they're both losing stamina again. Let's see. Yeah, that's a win for Tempest. And we'll launch Belial first one more time. Yeah, Belial looks like it's spinning a lot faster than Tempest. Yeah, it's crazy. They both weigh around the same amount. Alright, let's see. So, I'm honestly not sure who's going to win. Oh, it looks like Tempest. Yeah, that is a win for Tempest. So we'll go ahead and switch to the next combos. And actually, how about this? I have another template, so to show you, this is my Tempest Solomon 1S Will with the Xtend Plus, and this is official hoodie. So it doesn't have any stickers on it, and he has the red Solomon and the blue metal chip core. He has the red 1S, I have the purple one, and we both have Xtend Plus. Now, you can, let me see if I can, actually let me clean these off. See if I can show you how worn it is. So that is my Xtend Plus. So you can see the tip there, and this is official hoodies. Now let me make sure it's in stamina. Yep. So yeah, not sure if there's really any difference, but yeah, that's just what they both look like. Now I do know his is a little bit crazier than mine, which is interesting because I think mine is a slight bit lower, but we'll launch his first 3 to 5 times. So we'll do the same matchup with the same Tempest Solomon, but using a different Tempest and a different Xtend Plus. So we'll go with Tempest first. So this will tell us if it's really the Xtend Plus matters or if it's just the person using it. So Tempest first. All right, let's see what happens. Yeah, it's honestly hard to tell. With my Tempest, I can tell when it's slowing down. This Tempest is doing fairly good, actually. And since I said that it's going to lose, watch. Or Tempest. Alright, so we'll launch Tempest again. And remember, this is a different Tempest. Different Xtend Plus, different everything. Now, this wheel is heavier than my wheel, and Official Hoodie has a 4-star wheel, but I don't know why. I like to use the 3-star one. So yeah, but I'll go ahead and launch Tempest first again. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen here. So they're both keeping up stamina fairly well. And yeah, I think I said this in the other combo versus, but it always looks like Belial slows down every time he's hit. It looks like it pauses for a slight second. Ooh, is this Belial? No. Tempest. So we'll do one more launch with Tempest first. I know there are people like, oh, it's Drift, it can't beat Xtend Plus same spin, but trust me, it can. I've seen it happen multiple times. So, Tempest. I can definitely say that the new launcher definitely gives your Beyblade more RPMs or rotations per minute. It's definitely visible. Honestly, it looks like Belial has this one. It doesn't even seem like it's slowing down. Alright, so I'm going to say that was a draw, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that one. So we'll go ahead and launch Belial first. I'm just going to clean these off. Yeah, I like this drift. Might have to play Beyblade Blast. That's a tongue twister. Play Beyblade Blast in deck format for his drift. So it's a really good drift. I've been searching for them, but they're literally sold out everywhere. Alright, so that is a win for Tempest, and I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the next Beyblade, as I think you all get the idea. I'm not sure if it's just how I launch Tempest or what it is, but I do fairly well against this combo. And yeah, like I said, I've only lost to it once, but it seems to be beating Tempest left and right. I really don't understand it. Just like the, I think there was a Heaven combo similar to this on Drift, same spin, that was crushing Tempest. Yeah, I don't understand it, but we'll move on. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do World Spriggan now, as we did just do 2 right spins, and I don't have another Giga, so I really can't think of a combo for Belial that would compete with this Drift variant. So here we have World Spriggan and left spin with a free spin 2B and the Awoken Drift. You can see it's flatter. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, then we'll switch over to Dynamite, Belial with Armor 2, F Gear, Giga, and Drift. So opposite spin Drift, World versus Belial with F Gear. See what happens. So Drift versus Drift, we're going to light launch World first. We'll count that. That's a win for Belial. Alright, so let's go with World again. And let's try not to have it spinning around the edge, which is hard to do. Alright, see what happens. So yeah, they're equalizing. Belial has a really steep angle. Alright. Dead even. So we'll do World again. So I will do that again, as I did launch it as World was coming around here right when I was letting go. So we'll do World first again. Yeah, these combos have some really good hits. I'm not sure if it's World that's hitting hard or if it's Belial that's hitting hard, but one of them is hitting hard. Alright. Dead even again. So let's launch Belial first this time. And this will allow us to launch the Awoken Drift a little bit harder. So Belial. Alright, so yeah, they're equalizing. World is having a little bit of trouble equalizing, but it's still equalizing. So let's see what happens. Dead even again. So I don't think there's a point of continuing with this. It's opposite spin drift versus drift. So instead, I'm just going to show the difference with the two different drifts. So again, this is Beyblade Blast Drift. You should be able to tell the difference. Let me clean it off. So yeah, this is Beyblade Blast Drift. You can see the tip on there, and it's a bit more raised and less worn. So I'll launch this just to show you that the Awoken Drift really doesn't work the same. So this is this one. So you see, it just stays there really good. And just to show you, this is my drift, and I'm going to switch them. So I'll take off his and put on mine. And we'll go ahead and launch Belial same way, but with the Awoken Drift. Big difference. Let's try it again. Yeah, so the Awoken or Worn Drift is a lot more aggressive. So I'll just go ahead and switch those in. We'll go ahead and switch over to the next combos. So we have Rage Diabolos with 3A and Xceed plus Z. I'm going to probably be using this variant from now on, as my Destroy Dash is Awoken and it's not really aggressive. Yeah, it does have a little bit more stamina, but this combo has stamina too. So we'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, then we'll switch over to the Dynamite Belial with Armor 2, F-Gear, Giga, and the Drift. And yeah, let's see who wins. Alright, so Rage. Alright, so technically that's a point, but we'll just relaunch. Alright, so Rage is getting some decent hits. And yeah, they're going to equalize, but Belial should win. Yep, win for Belial. So Rage really wants to get the KO, and it got 2 clicks on Belial. That is a weakness of the Belial combo. It is easy to burst. Actually, never mind. Yeah, it is pretty easy to burst. So let's go ahead and do Rage first again. So Rage did a good job of trying to push it out and make it tornado stall. Because if you can get Drift to KO to tornado stall, you can KO it. Belial. So we'll do Rage first one more time. Belial. That was a really good flower pattern going with Rage there. Almost thought it was on a rubber driver. So we'll go ahead and launch Belial first this time. So that was a bad launch on my part. I gave it a little bit of time as I wanted it to get out the way so I didn't just land on it. But it should still win as they're making contact. Belial. So we'll launch Belial first again. And I'll adjust the stadium. Alright, so let's go with Belial first. That is a win for Rage. So we'll do Belial first one more time. And I'm gonna clean up the driver as sometimes they get dirty and that affects the patterns that they're making. All right, so let's go with Belial first. All right, I have no idea what happened there, but we'll say Belial won that one. Rage just did something magical, I guess. So that is a win for Belial, and we'll switch over to the next. So we have Hollow Lucifer 2 with 4A in balance mode, wheel, and ultimate reboot dash. We'll launch this first 3 to 5 times, then we'll switch over to Dynamite Belial with armor 2, F-gear, Giga, and drift, and launch it first 3 to 5 times. So again, this combo has been doing really well against same spin, so I do expect it to win. So let's get right to the launching. So Hollow first. Alright, let's see. Yeah, Belial has this, yeah. Belial. So we'll launch Hollow first again. So that is a win for Belial. Now, I did pull up on the launcher at the last second. Not sure why, but I did, so you can see how it kind of went out of control there. So we will launch Hollow first one more time. So I'm not sure if Belial actually got KO'd over here or not. But if it did, we'll give the win to Hollow. If not, it looks like Belial will win this. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but it seems like it's starting to act like my drift driver now. So I'm just gonna clean it off. Alright, and we will launch Belial first. So I'll just clean both of these off actually, and then put them on their launchers. And stadium is good, so let's go with Belial first. That was a good job by Hollow getting the hard hit to force Belial out of the center and to right around the edge. So, win for Hollow. And that is another way to beat this combo. Try to get it out of the center and force it to tornado stall. So, put them both on their launchers again, and we'll go with Belial first. Alright, what's gonna happen here? Hollow seems to have a lot more stamina. Another one for Hollow. So Hollow does weigh more than Belial. I think this is maybe 80 something grams. I'm gonna weigh it just so I'm giving you guys the right number, but I think it's near 80 grams. So this is pretty heavy. But we'll launch Belial first again. Hollow had 2 clicks on it. Alright, so let's go ahead and go with Belial first. So that is a win for Belial, but Belial did go out of control. So let me just get a launch with it to see if it is something I am doing or if it's just the drift driver. Seems like the drift driver now. So if you listen to it, you can hear when it's about to go out of control. It makes a slight click sound, and that's when the weight is shifting. So let's try this again. Blast, I think your drift driver is probably getting a little bit too worn. But yeah. So I'm going to put these away and come back with my thoughts. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and weigh the hollow combo just to see how much it weighs. All right, so let's see how much hollow weighs. All right, so yeah, I'm a couple grams off. I said I thought it weighed about 80 grams. It's 76.03, so it's only about a little over 2 grams heavier than his Dynamite Belial combo. But yeah, I'll go ahead and put this away and come back with my thoughts. So, is Dynamite Belial with Armor 2, F-Gear, Giga, and Drift a competitive combo or not? Well, I did say before we started actually doing the battles that it was a competitive combo, and yes, I'm going to say again, it is a competitive combo. Now, as I stated, I have seen it beat Tempest on Xtend Plus a lot. That happened at the Beyblade Games, and it happened at the tournament prior that I was at. This combo was destroying Tempest combos. Now, again, I've only lost to it once, so I'm not sure how it's really destroying Tempest combos. As I don't know, maybe I just have the launch down or something, or maybe I get lucky, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is a very competitive combo, and I'm gonna say I expect this to be used a lot going forward, as it was used at a pretty big tournament. And yeah, a lot of the top bladers started using it once they saw it used. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this will probably be one of the mainstay combos in deck format. Now that said, I don't like the combo, honestly. It's new, so I'm the type of person that would rather find a way to beat this combo than kind of hop on the bandwagon. Now, I know that's kind of funny coming from the guy who uses Tempest Solomon with 1S will Xtend Plus, but that was the first combo I used at a tournament I went to, so I kind of just stuck with it. So I used World with 2B and Orbit Metal maybe at my second tournament, and I've had it in my deck since. And I used Tempest on Xtend Plus since my first tournament and have been using it ever since. So with this combo being new, yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out a way to beat it. And I guess I shouldn't say try to figure out, as I'm doing fairly well against it with Tempest. But anyway, if you like these videos, be sure to like, subscribe, and all of that other good stuff. Thanks.